Hi, it's Leanne Poston again, and today we're going to take a look at Canvas, and specifically we're going to look at the home page. As you know, for the last 5 weeks we have been comparing D2L and Canvas and the different features of each of them. So this week it's the home page. And the home page is really important because when students log into a new course, if they don't know where to go, they're going to get frustrated easily, and they're going to feel like they're going to fail, and they possibly could give up the class. So to start with, to do your home page, you're going to click on Home, of course, and then you'll notice that there's these tabs over here on the right-hand side. The one we're going to choose right now is, of course, Choose a Home Page. And you can choose from any of the ones that you've already made up. Now, for me, I set up a new page and called it my home page and named it for the class. So it's this one right here, 8140 Poston, as the name of the class. So I'm going to go ahead and edit it so you can see what we can do with it. All right, so it's going to come up here, and you can see that we have a number of different options for our home page. The first thing that we can do is put a title on it there, and then the second thing that we can do is add hyperlinks. And it's really straightforward in Canvas to add the hyperlinks. So all you have to do is click where in the class that you want it, and then go over and click on it, and there it is. And so it's very straightforward. That hyperlink will be there on your home page, and a student can click right on it and go right to that part of the home page. There aren't any widgets or anything, but I'll show you what it looks like from a student point of view. So we're going to go ahead and cancel out of this and go to Settings, and if you'll remember, Settings is where we can get to the student view. So I'm going to go there now, click on Student View, and this is what the home page is going to look like for the student. So you can see it's going to have these hyperlinks that'll take them to different places in the course. All right, it was really important to have a Start Here folder and a link to it from the News widget. But we don't have really a news widget. All we have is our front page here. We have announcements and we can use those. So I did both. I put a hyperlink to announcements that's going to take you directly to the announcements section, and there's a Start Here page there. But in addition to that, I went ahead and put a hyperlink directly to the Start Here page. So if you see, if I click on that, it's going to take me, first of all, to the Start Here module, and then under that I can have a Start Here page. Now, as you recall from the previous section when we talked about cascading style sheets in Canvas, you can click on, if you're going to edit, we'll have to leave our student view for this, but if you click on Edit at the top of your pages, what you'll do is be able to use the pull-down menu from Paragraph and pick what kind of heading you want, and you can set up your page that way. So you can see right here we have it as heading number 2, and we have a number of different headings that we can choose from there. So we can put all of our content information that we wanted for the course, the same as we did in D2L, to direct the student to the things that are required for the class and the kind of background that they're going to need. All right, but we can still go over to announcements. So I'm going to go click over there. And this is similar to the news feed for D2L, but unfortunately it's labeled as announcements, and it's only over here in the side. It's not going to be found as a separate widget, so it's not quite as obvious. But you can see I do have my Start Here page, and then once you do that, you can go right to, that's the module, and then the page, or I could have made it directly to the page itself. And then we were asked to create a new widget with our contact information. Now, there aren't any widgets, so what I ended up doing for that is, one thing I could have done is I could have done a hyperlink up here like I did the hyperlink for the Start Here page, and linked it to a page with the contact information. But because I feel like the contact information is so important, and students will give up if they don't feel like they know who you are and where that contact information is located, I went ahead and put it right on my front page. So you can insert pictures and you can put contact information right there, and that'll take the student directly, they'll be able to directly see it. But you could also have it as a separate page as well. So no separate widget, but you can make it there. And then the next step that we had was to customize the navigation bar. And to do that, all you have to do is click on Settings here down at the bottom of the page, and that's going to bring up a page that has a navigation tab at the top of it. Here it is here. And once you get this navigation page, it's drag and drop. So you can click on something and move it up and down in order to reorder your items in the course navigation page. You can also disable any of them so that they are not available for student views, or if you want to just drag them down to the bottom down here where you see these, they'll make them non-accessible for the students. All right, and the last thing was to produce an audio message for the students in the news section, but remember in Canvas it's going to be in the announcements section. So once you go to there, it's very easy to do. You can see that I've already got one done here. Here's my audio message. The nice thing about it is you can see that it's actually embedded right into the item, which is much nicer than the download of the audio message that we saw in D2L. And perhaps there is a way to embed it in D2L also. But what you do is you click on announcement, and then you're going to put a title or a topic. So I'll put audio trial just so we have something here. And then you're going to scroll down and we're going to hit record audio. So you can see here's my record for the audio. Very similar screen since it's a flash player to the one we saw in D2L, but all we have to do is hit allow. And once we allow it, then what's going to happen, since the camera is already being used in order to record this video, it's not going to show the camera for this also, but very straightforward. You enable the microphone and the video, you go ahead and record your message, you can play it back, and it'll embed it right in this content area here. So that's our tour through Canvas. I found Canvas very intuitive and very straightforward as far as setting everything up. The only problem is I really miss the widgets that I saw with D2L. I think it had a much cleaner look and it was much easier to navigate for the students.